Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about Australia's travel restrictions and exemption. So we know that Australia is one of the countries which is very strict with its travel restriction policies, and the borders have been shut for more than a year and a half just to avoid the spread of COVID-19. So traveling in and out of Australia is only possible if you have a valid travel exemption. Last week, I made a video about the outbound travel exemption for somebody who wants to travel out of Australia. So if you are interested, please check that video out. I'll link it in the description box below. And in today's video, we're going to talk in specific about the inbound travel exemption. This is for people who want to come to Australia. And the travel restrictions are actually changing rapidly with a lot of people getting vaccinated and things like that. So I'm going to upload regular videos with the latest updates on the travel restrictions. So if you don't want to miss out on that, please do subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon as well so that you don't miss out on anything. Wasting much time, let's get started.
As the COVID-19 vaccination program is pretty much available worldwide, the Australian government is actually considering options to resume international travel again, but this is going to be a slow and a gradual process. And also to keep in mind that just having a vaccination does not determine or influence the outcome of your travel exemption request. Let's use this flowchart to determine if you are eligible for a travel exemption. So let's consider the first scenario. If you are a citizen or a permanent resident, you do not require a travel exemption to enter Australia. Also, if you are an immediate family member of an Australian citizen or a PR, a New Zealand citizen who usually lives in Australia, a person who's transiting for less than 72 hours in Australia, an airline member, or a person holding a business or an investment visa do not require exemptions as well. Talk about the temporary visa holders. So if you do not fall into any of the categories I mentioned above, you will require an exemption to enter Australia. Inbound exemption can be applied under the following categories. Compassionate and compelling reasons include needing to travel due to death or critical illness of a close family member, providing critical or specialist medical services. Next category is if you are a foreign national who is sponsored by your employer to work in Australia in an occupation list that is part of the SOL list, the Priority Migration Skilled Occupation list. A military personnel, or someone coming to Australia in the national interest. Travel exemption can also be obtained if you are assisting the Australian government with COVID-19 response and you are invited by the Australian government or state or the territory government authority. Students who are studying year 11 or 12 and they have support from the relevant Australian state or territory government health authority or the education department are also eligible to apply for an exemption. Also, a student who is studying the final 2 years of a medical or a dental or a nursing health professional university degree, where also you will be able to provide an evidence of a placement at an Australian hospital or a medical practice, which is commencing within 2 months, is also allowed to apply for an exemption. Let's quickly go through some of the occupation categories that is on the skilled occupation list. So construction project manager, mechanical engineer, GP, psychiatrist, medical practitioners, midwives, a registered nurse in aged care, medical, mental health, critical care or emergencies, program developer, software engineer, maintenance planner, and social worker. Other critical sectors are large-scale manufacturing, financial technology, film, media and television production, and emerging technologies, which include critical skills like medical technology, critical infrastructure, telecom, engineering and mining, supply chain, aged care, primary industry, agriculture, food production, and maritime industry. If you fall in any of the above categories, you can apply for a travel exemption, and the exemption application should be made with all the sufficient supporting evidences and should be lodged at least 2 weeks, but not more than 3 months before the planned travel.
I hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section below. I'll see you again in the next one. See ya.